The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey is a best-selling personal finance book that has helped millions of people around the world to take control of their finances and achieve financial independence. Ramsey provides readers with a comprehensive step-by-step guide to breaking free from the cycle of debt, building wealth, and ultimately achieving financial freedom. The book's practical strategies and advice make it accessible to anyone, regardless of their financial situation or experience. What sets the Total Money Makeover apart from other personal finance books is Ramsey's emphasis on taking small, consistent actions over time. Instead of trying to make big, sweeping changes all at once, Ramsey encourages readers to focus on making small changes that add up over time. This approach makes it easier for readers to stay motivated and avoid getting overwhelmed. In addition to providing readers with a roadmap to financial freedom, the Total Money Makeover also includes helpful tips and advice on topics such as budgeting, saving, investing, and retirement planning. Ramsey's straightforward and no-nonsense style has made him a trusted advisor to millions of people around the world, and his practical advice has helped countless readers to transform their financial lives. Whether you're just starting out on your financial journey or are looking for ways to improve your current situation, the Total Money Makeover is a must-read. With its practical tips, step-by-step guidance, and emphasis on taking small, consistent actions over time, this book provides readers with the tools they need to take control of their finances and achieve their financial goals. One of the key concepts introduced in the book is the baby steps, which are 7 simple steps that anyone can follow to get out of debt, build wealth, and achieve financial freedom. In this chapter, we will provide a brief overview of each of the baby steps. Baby Step 1. Save $1,000 for your starter emergency fund. The first baby step is to save $1,000 for your starter emergency fund. This fund is designed to cover unexpected expenses, such as car repairs or medical bills. By having this fund in place, you can avoid going further into debt when unexpected expenses arise. Ramsey recommends keeping this money in a separate savings account that is easily accessible, but not too easy to access. Baby Step 2. Pay off all debt, except for the mortgage, using the debt snowball. The second baby step is to pay off all debt, except for the mortgage, using the debt snowball. This method involves paying off your smallest debts first, and then moving on to larger debts. By focusing on paying off one debt at a time, you can gain momentum and feel a sense of accomplishment along the way. Ramsey recommends listing all of your debts in order from smallest to largest, and then making minimum payments on all of them except the smallest. Once the smallest debt is paid off, you can apply the money you were paying on that debt to the next smallest debt, and so on. Baby Step 3. Save 3 to 6 months of expenses in a fully funded emergency fund. The third baby step is to save 3 to 6 months of expenses in a fully funded emergency fund. This fund is designed to cover living expenses in the event of a job loss or other financial crisis. By having this fund in place, you can avoid going into debt or using credit cards to cover your expenses during a financial crisis. Ramsey recommends keeping this money in a separate savings account that is easily accessible, but not too easy to access. Baby Step 4. Invest 15% of your household income in retirement. The fourth baby step is to invest 15% of your household income in retirement. This includes contributions to 401k plans, IRAs, and other retirement accounts. By investing consistently and over the long term, you can take advantage of the power of compound interest and build wealth for the future. Baby Step 5. Save for your children's college fund. The fifth baby step is to save for your children's college fund. Ramsey recommends starting to save for college as soon as possible, ideally when your child is born. He recommends using tax-advantaged college savings accounts, such as 529 plans, and investing the money in growth stock mutual funds. Baby Step 6. Pay off your home early. The sixth baby step is to pay off your home early. Once you have paid off all of your other debts and have a fully funded emergency fund, you can focus on paying off your mortgage early. Ramsey recommends making extra principal payments on your mortgage each month, or making one extra mortgage payment each year. By paying off your mortgage early, you can save thousands of dollars in interest payments and own your home outright. Baby Step 7. Build wealth and give. The seventh and final baby step is to build wealth and give. This step is all about enjoying the fruits of your labor and giving back to others. Ramsey recommends continuing to invest in mutual funds and real estate and using your wealth to bless others through charitable giving and other acts of kindness. In conclusion, the baby steps provide a simple and practical plan for achieving financial freedom. By following these steps, you can get out of debt, build wealth, and ultimately achieve financial freedom, which is the ultimate goal of the book. The baby steps provide a step-by-step guide that anyone can follow, regardless of their financial situation. The focus is on taking small, consistent actions over time, rather than trying to make big, sweeping changes all at once. By following the baby steps, you can gain control of your finances and start building a better future for yourself and your family. Debt reduction is the process of paying off debt in order to improve one's financial situation. It involves developing a plan to pay down debt over time, while also taking steps to avoid taking on more debt in the future. In this chapter, we will provide an overview of debt reduction strategies and tips for getting out of debt. Debt reduction strategies. There are several debt reduction strategies that you can use to pay off your debt. Here are a few of the most common strategies. Debt snowball. The debt snowball strategy involves paying off your smallest debt first, while making minimum payments on your other debts. Once you've paid off your smallest debt, you move on to the next smallest debt, and so on. This strategy can help you build momentum and motivation as you see your debts disappearing one by one. Debt avalanche. The debt avalanche strategy involves paying off your debts with the highest interest rates first, while making minimum payments on your other debts. This strategy can help you save money on interest payments over time, but it may take longer to see progress than the debt snowball method. Balance transfer. A balance transfer involves moving your high-interest debt to a credit card with a lower interest rate. This can help you save money on interest payments and pay down your debt faster. Debt consolidation. Debt consolidation involves combining all of your debts into one loan with a lower interest rate. This can make it easier to manage your debts and save you money on interest payments over time. Tips for getting out of debt. In addition to using a debt reduction strategy, there are several tips and tricks that you can use to get out of debt faster. Here are a few tips to consider. Create a budget. Creating a budget is a critical step in getting out of debt. By tracking your income and expenses, you can identify areas where you can cut back and put more money towards paying off your debts. Cut expenses. Once you've created a budget, look for ways to cut your expenses. This could include things like eating out less, canceling subscriptions or memberships, and finding ways to save on utilities. Increase income. In addition to cutting expenses, you can also look for ways to increase your income. This could include working overtime, getting a second job, or starting a side hustle. Use windfalls wisely. If you receive a windfall, such as a tax refund or bonus, use it to pay down your debt, rather than spending it on discretionary items. Avoid taking on more debt. Once you've started paying down your debt, it's important to avoid taking on more debt in the future. This means being cautious with credit cards and loans, and only borrowing money when it's absolutely necessary. Conclusion. Getting out of debt can be a long and challenging process, but it's an important step in achieving financial freedom. By using a debt reduction strategy and following these tips, you can pay down your debts and start building a better financial future for yourself. Remember, the key to getting out of debt is to stay focused and consistent over time. With dedication and hard work, you can achieve your goal of becoming debt-free. Budgeting is an essential tool for anyone who wants to take control of their finances and achieve financial freedom. In this book, Ramsey provides readers with practical advice on how to create and stick to a budget that works for them. Ramsey's approach to budgeting is simple yet effective. He recommends starting with a monthly budget that takes into account all of your income and expenses. This includes everything from your mortgage or rent payment to your monthly utilities, groceries, and entertainment expenses. By creating a comprehensive budget, you'll be able to see exactly where your money is going and identify areas where you can cut back. One of the key benefits of budgeting is that it can help you identify areas where you're overspending. Many people don't realize just how much money they're spending on things like eating out or buying clothes until they create a budget and see the numbers in black and white. By identifying these areas of overspending, you'll be able to make adjustments and redirect your money towards your financial goals. Ramsey also emphasizes the importance of prioritizing your expenses in your budget. This means making sure that you're paying for the essentials first, such as your housing, utilities, and groceries. From there, you can allocate money towards other expenses such as entertainment or vacations. By prioritizing your expenses, you'll be able to ensure that you're always taking care of the most important things first. Another key principle in Ramsey's approach to budgeting is the importance of tracking your expenses. This means keeping a record of every penny you spend, whether it's on groceries, gas, or a cup of coffee. By tracking your expenses, you'll be able to see exactly where your money is going and identify areas where you can cut back. Ramsey recommends using a spreadsheet or a budgeting app to track your expenses, as this can make the process easier and more manageable. Finally, Ramsey emphasizes the importance of flexibility in your budget. Life is unpredictable, and there will always be unexpected expenses that arise. By building flexibility into your budget, you'll be better prepared to handle these unexpected expenses without derailing your financial goals. Ramsey recommends setting aside a portion of your budget each month for unexpected expenses, such as car repairs or medical bills. In summary, budgeting is a key component of achieving financial freedom, and the Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey provides readers with practical advice on how to create and stick to a budget that works for them. By prioritizing your expenses, tracking your spending, and building flexibility into your budget, you'll be well on your way to achieving your financial goals. Whether you're just starting out on your financial journey or are looking for ways to improve your current situation, the Total Money Makeover is a must-read for anyone who wants to take control of their finances and achieve financial independence. Ramsey argues that having an emergency fund is essential for financial stability and can help protect you from financial disasters. So what exactly is an emergency fund? Put simply, an emergency fund is a sum of money that you set aside for unexpected expenses or emergencies. This could include things like a car repair, a medical bill, or even a job loss. By having an emergency fund, you'll be better prepared to handle these unexpected expenses without going into debt or derailing your financial goals. Ramsey recommends building an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses. This means calculating your monthly expenses, including your housing, utilities, groceries, and other essentials, and multiplying that number by 3 to 6. For example, if your monthly expenses are $2,000, you would aim to save between $6,000 and $12,000 in your emergency fund. Building an emergency fund can be challenging, especially if you're already living paycheck to paycheck. However, Ramsey recommends starting small and building up over time. Even saving $50 or $100 per month can add up over time and help you reach your savings goals. One of the keys to building an emergency fund is to make it a priority. This means setting aside a specific amount of money each month and making it a non-negotiable expense. Just like you wouldn't skip your rent or mortgage payment, you shouldn't skip your savings contribution. By making it a priority, you'll be more likely to stick with it and reach your savings goals. Another key to building an emergency fund is to keep it separate from your other savings. This means setting up a separate savings account specifically for your emergency fund. By keeping it separate, you'll be less tempted to dip into it for non-emergency expenses. Finally, Ramsey emphasizes the importance of being prepared for emergencies. This means having a plan in place for what you'll do if an emergency does arise. For example, if you lose your job, you may need to cut back on non-essential expenses and focus on finding a new job. By having a plan in place, you'll be better prepared to handle unexpected events and minimize the impact they have on your finances. In summary, saving for emergencies is an essential component of achieving financial stability and protecting yourself from financial disasters. By building an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months worth of expenses, making it a priority, keeping it separate from your other savings, and being prepared for emergencies, you'll be well on your way to achieving your financial goals. Whether you're just starting out on your financial journey or are looking for ways to improve your current situation, the Total Money Makeover provides readers with practical advice on how to save for emergencies and achieve financial independence. Retirement planning is a critical part of achieving financial independence and ensuring that you have enough money to support yourself in your golden years. In the Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey, retirement planning is one of the key topics that he discusses, and he provides readers with practical advice on how to plan for retirement and build wealth over time. One of the first steps in retirement planning is determining how much money you'll need to support yourself in retirement. This means calculating your current expenses and estimating how they will change in retirement. For example, you may no longer have a mortgage or other debt payments, but you may need to account for additional healthcare expenses or travel costs. By estimating your retirement expenses, you'll be better prepared to determine how much money you need to save. Once you have a rough estimate of how much money you'll need in retirement, the next step is to start saving. Ramsey recommends investing 15% of your income into retirement accounts, such as a 401k or an IRA. If you're starting late or haven't saved much for retirement yet, you may need to save more to catch up. One of the advantages of saving for retirement is the power of compound interest. By starting early and contributing regularly, your savings can grow exponentially over time. For example, if you invest $500 per month for 30 years and earn an average annual return of 8%, you could have over $750,000 saved for retirement. By starting early and staying disciplined, you can build a significant nest egg that will provide for you in retirement. Another key aspect of retirement planning is choosing the right investments for your retirement portfolio. Ramsey recommends investing in a mix of stocks, bonds, and mutual funds, depending on your risk tolerance and time horizon. Stocks tend to offer higher returns but also come with more risk, while bonds offer lower returns but are more stable. By diversifying your portfolio and spreading your investments across multiple asset classes, you can help reduce your overall risk and potentially earn higher returns over time. One strategy that Ramsey recommends for retirement planning is the use of mutual funds. Mutual funds are professionally managed investment portfolios that pool money from multiple investors and invest in a mix of stocks, bonds, and other assets. By investing in mutual funds, you can benefit from the expertise of professional money managers and gain exposure to a diversified portfolio of investments. Another important aspect of retirement planning is choosing the right retirement accounts. In the United States, there are several different types of retirement accounts, including 401ks, IRAs, and Roth IRAs. Each type of account has its own unique advantages and disadvantages, so it's important to do your research and choose the account that's right for your needs. One advantage of 401ks is that they allow you to contribute pre-tax dollars, which can help lower your taxable income and reduce your tax bill. However, withdrawals from 401ks are taxed as income, so you'll need to factor that into your retirement planning. IRAs and Roth IRAs offer different tax advantages, so it's important to understand the differences between them and choose the one that's best for your situation. Finally, it's important to monitor your retirement plan regularly and make adjustments as needed. This means reviewing your investments, checking your account balances, and making changes to your savings rate or investment strategy if necessary. By staying on top of your retirement plan and making adjustments over time, you can ensure that you're on track to achieve your retirement goals. Building wealth is a goal for many people, and in the Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey, readers are provided with practical advice on how to achieve this goal. Building wealth requires a long-term approach, and it involves developing a solid financial plan, investing wisely, and staying disciplined. One of the first steps in building wealth is creating a budget and sticking to it. This means tracking your expenses, identifying areas where you can cut back, and setting financial goals for yourself. By creating a budget and sticking to it, you can ensure that you're living within your means and putting money aside for the future. Another important aspect of building wealth is saving regularly. This means setting aside a portion of your income each month and putting it into savings or investments. Ramsey recommends saving at least 15% of your income for retirement, but you may need to save more if you're starting late or have other financial goals, such as saving for a down payment on a home or paying off debt. In addition to saving, investing is also an important part of building wealth. Investing involves putting your money into assets that have the potential to grow over time, such as stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. By investing wisely, you can potentially earn higher returns and build wealth over time. Ramsey recommends investing in mutual funds, which are professionally managed investment portfolios that pool money from multiple investors and invest in a mix of stocks, bonds, and other assets. By investing in mutual funds, you can benefit from the expertise of professional money managers and gain exposure to a diversified portfolio of investments. Another important aspect of building wealth is staying disciplined. This means avoiding impulsive purchases, sticking to your budget, and resisting the temptation to overspend. By staying disciplined and avoiding unnecessary expenses, you can put more money towards savings and investments, which can help you build wealth over time. One strategy that Ramsey recommends for building wealth is the debt snowball method. This involves paying off your debts in order of smallest to largest, regardless of interest rate. By focusing on paying off your smallest debts first, you can build momentum and gain a sense of accomplishment, which can help you stay motivated to continue paying off debt. Once you've paid off your debts, it's important to continue saving and investing in order to build wealth. This means regularly contributing to your retirement accounts, such as a 401k or IRA, and investing in a mix of stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. By staying disciplined and sticking to your plan, you can build wealth over time and achieve your financial goals. In addition to saving and investing, building wealth also involves managing risk. This means diversifying your investments and spreading your money across multiple asset classes, such as stocks, bonds, and real estate. By diversifying your portfolio, you can help reduce your overall risk and potentially earn higher returns over time. Overall, building wealth is a long-term process that requires discipline, planning, and patience. By creating a budget, saving regularly, investing wisely, staying disciplined, and managing risk, you can build wealth over time and achieve your financial goals. The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey provides readers with practical advice and strategies for building wealth, and it's a valuable resource for anyone who wants to achieve financial independence and security. Thank you for watching this book review of The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. I hope that this review has provided you with valuable insights and practical advice on how to achieve financial freedom and build wealth over time. Remember, the key to success is to stay disciplined, stay focused on your goals, and stay committed to your financial plan. If you're looking for more resources and tools to help you on your financial journey, be sure to check out Dave Ramsey's other books and programs. Thanks again for watching, and I wish you all the best on your path to financial success.